our interview with Lou Slagle on the 58th Annual Cherokee National Holiday. And we were talking about the Wilma Mankiller special ceremony that you all have in the National Holiday. And you have handed me the brochure and the events calendar, I guess, of the holiday events. And then they have in here also on the Wilma Mankiller event and everything. You can pick these up all over town?
Actually, you can pick them up all over town, or you can call the Cherokee Nation, and I can give you the number if you want. It's 453-5536, and they have some if people want to pick them up. But we printed about 40,000 of these this year, and I've had a problem every year getting a lot of these things out to the different businesses or whatever. But this year I put out an email to all of our employees that if they would help, distribute these, that would be great. It would really help. So I think I've got about 3 boxes left. So it's worked out real well. So they're kind of like all over town at the hotels, and supposed to be at the restaurants and different Cherokee services that they can pick them up at those offices. So they're available. So if people want to pick them up, and there'll be more out there during the holiday on Saturday where people usually pick them up. And then we have also some large maps that we put up at the businesses, and these are large poster type maps that has the events and the location. It's actually the same map that's inside there that is reproduced on a big poster.
This is nicely done. It really helps you to know exactly where everything is located and when it's going to happen. It's very nicely done.
Thank you.
I know that you're anxious to tell us all that's going to happen. Start with Friday.
Well, Friday night.
This weekend coming up.
Yeah, the weekend coming up. Get confused. Friday night we start around 5 o'clock with the west of the complex. We'll have gospel singing starting at Friday night. We'll have arts and crafts west of the complex, and that's just right on a highway. You can't miss it. You'll see the big tents. And we'll have all the children's rides going on Friday night. Friday night, the Intertribal Powwow will start at 5 o'clock at the Cultural Grounds. And then the Heritage Center has their events going on Friday night. And then the tournaments, softball tournaments, will be going on that evening also. And then Saturday morning, of course, we have the parade that starts at 9:30. And then that leads into the Chief State of the Nation. And then the Living Treasures Awards will be done. The Miss Cherokee will be crowned, and then there's some other awards that will be given. And then we have, of course, the Wilma Mankiller's tribute with the meal on the square. And then everything else starts with the Intertribal Powwow starts at 2 o'clock. Gourd dancing will start about 2 o'clock, and then that will go until midnight or 12:30 or 1. And all of the games will start on Saturday around, some of the games will start about 10, and that's like maybe the cornstalk shoots and the horseshoe tournament. The marble tournament will start at 4 o'clock, and that will be held at the Heritage Center. And in the past, it's always been about 9, but we decided to start it about 4 o'clock. And the marble tournament actually starts this week, and we have the teams that will play, and then they will come to the Heritage Center on Saturday and play for the playoffs. And then we have the Indian food cook-off, and that's on Saturday at the west of the complex, and that will start they'll starting cooking about 1:30, and then about 5 o'clock, 5:30, they'll start judging the food, and then about 5:30, probably about 6, they'll start selling the traditional food, which a lot of people come out for that. And of course the gospel singing starts Saturday again at 6. Or at 4 o'clock, and then the children's rides are all day, and the children's rides are all free. So that's pretty nice, because a lot of people will bring their kids out, and we have them the whole day, as they go to other events. But and then the traditional games will be played all day Saturday. That will be the stickball will play, and some of the other games, the horseshoes, the volleyball, of course, the cornstalk shoots again Saturday. And then Sunday, we have our community traditional playoffs, which we go into communities 6 months out of the year. We'll go into different communities, and we invite the communities to come out and play and learn the traditional games, stickball and cornstalk shoot and marbles. And they're invited to play. They play, and the winners represent their communities. And then they're invited to come to the holiday for a community versus community playoff, which is great. And that starts on Sunday, and that will probably start about 10:30 or 11 until probably 6 o'clock. And that's always a big event. And that's on Sunday. And of course, we have arts and crafts all over Tahlequah. We have arts and crafts at the Courthouse Square. We have them at the Heritage Center. We have them west of the complex, and of course, we have them at the powwow also. So if people are looking to come out to look at Native American arts and crafts products, they can come out in any of those areas, and they can see some nice quality Native American products.
Now, are you all going to be having the children's games and stuff at Seminary Hall and Centennial Plaza again this year?
Well, we're going to, at Seminary Hall, we will have our history exhibit, which is going to be Saturday and Sunday. And that's where families can come in and see, history of families that's been with the Cherokee tribal members. But a lot of some of the children's games, we have moved some of the children's games downtown, which is behind the courthouse and by the armory.
Oh, yeah.
Which that will be in that field there. We'll be having some children's events. And then we have a community, what we call a community event, which is the communities, different communities come in and bring some of their products, and market their community actually. Like the Greasy community will come in when they'll have their some of the stuff at the Greasy communities. Also, I want to mention that we have the art show, and this is the 5th annual art show that we've had, and that's at the Armory, and that's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're looking for some nice Indian artwork, pottery, then that's the place to go, because they are selling that, and these people are doing this for awards. I mean, there's some pretty big prize monies for some of the art that they'll be showing there at the Armory.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be another wonderful year at the
Yes,
Cherokee National
yes.
Holiday. We thank you for all your hard work
Oh, I
and
appreciate
for
it.
telling us all about it.
Okay.
And good luck, and we look forward to it.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. If you want to volunteer, come on.
We'll be right back.